So we have a pretty interesting mix of genres for August 2021. A popular historical 4X that may rise on the throne, we have a pretty interesting MMORPG here, a battle royale with a new concept for its genre, plus a bunch of other cool games that we will see in the upcoming minutes. August is really close, so let's take a look at top 10 games that you should definitely try in this month. But before we start, if you enjoyed this video at any point, don't forget to subscribe and leave a thumbs up because it would be super appreciated and helpful. Starting off at number 10, we have Naraka Bladepoint, a battle royale genre developed by 24 Entertainment with a last man standing concept. Naraka means the realm of hell in Indian religions, and as we can see, the name matches the game mechanics and looks, because as soon as you and your squad will drop into the map, all the hell will break loose. You will start searching for weapons, armors and consumables. The combat system looks great, and some of the weapons out there offer some really cool powerful special moves. Compared to the majority of the games from its genre, Naraka has a completely unique approach towards death. You can be resurrected by your teammates, and if they are unable to revive you, you will turn yourself into a spirit and must run to a soul altar where you can revive and get back into the game. So it's not something that we see in most of the games from this genre. Basically, after you die, you won't be able to enter the match again. But Naraka seems to be different from this point of view. Now, everything else looks really promising, and this game will land on August 12th, 2021. At number 9 we have Humankind, a historical 4X genre very similar with Civilization, but with a bunch of unique elements like the fame system, the depth of the field details, diplomacy choices you have, and an unique civilization blending that you can obtain. It has a lot of similar concepts that we see in the vast majority of the strategy games, but I think it's just next level because of the multitude of possibilities and results that you can obtain. The fact that every decision you make will have an echo in time and change the way your cities and people look is just amazing. You will start from the nomadic age and develop a human civilization throughout 6 major eras, having a total of 60 cultures to choose from. The idea is to expand and develop your cities while gaining as much fame as possible, because at the end, the one who has the most fame will win the game. It is a pretty concept that we have here, and like the head of the studio stated, you can't win history because that's not what happens. Skatebird is number 8 on our list. As the name suggests, you will be controlling a small bird on a skateboard. Now the game looks cute and fun at the same time, so I will definitely give it a try. It also has a very cute story behind. The little bird Pat is saddened as his human owner no longer skateboards because of his new job that he hates. So the little bird starts skateboarding, hoping to grab his owner's attention and make him happy again. This is a perfect game, especially for children, but not only. Now, as retarded as it may sound, sometimes I really enjoy playing these kind of games because it really gives me a good vibe. The game is developed by Glass Bottom Games, an American studio, and is planned to release on August 12th, 2021 for Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, and Microsoft Windows. Number 7 on our list is not about love, pets, cute stories, and so on. In fact, it's the exact opposite. What we have here is a multiplayer third-person shooter developed by Cold Iron Studio, different from its precursor because it is more focused on action rather than survival horror. You can play it with AI enemies or with friends and will be released on August 24th. The game has 5 character classes: Gunner, Demolisher, Technician, Doc, and Recon. It has 4 story campaigns with 3 missions each, and the player is accompanied by 2 allies who can be controlled by another player or by an AI. So if you are a Left 4 Dead fan, I would say that this game is definitely for you. Jumping to number 6 we have Icarus, a PvE survival game with a savage wildlife and toxic atmosphere. The game looks addictive and has some really cool missions and progression. You have a limited amount of time to harvest the planet's resources before returning to space. In orbit, the exotics unlock advanced technologies that will help you take even more challenging drops. However, your time on Icarus is limited because the orbital space station waits for no one, so if you fail to return to your dropship in time, your character's progression is lost on the planet. The game will land on 12 August 2021. So we already see that we have 3 games launching on the same date, and I got to say it's going to be difficult to choose the one that I want to play. The next game on our list is actually one of my favorite strategy games of all time and the direct sequel of King's Bounty game released in 1990. I am sure a lot of you guys have been waiting for this release, and it's finally here, a very nice and good looking strategy game. Looking at the trailers, I would say it looks quite promising. The only problem I see here is that many of the sequels to the old games turn out to be just disappointments and delusions. Let's be honest, it's hard to find the same feeling 15 or 20 years later. Therefore, in the vast majority of cases, they end up being criticized because of the lack of feeling. But anyway, I will definitely give it a try, so you will see this game on my channel as well. It's going to be released on August 24th for PC, PS4, Xbox One and Nintendo Switch. At number 4 we have Greak, Memoriez of Azur, a side-scrolling single-player game. The art style and gameplay we see here is just amazing. I absolutely love everything about this game, and we can see that there is a lot of focus put on details, which is a big plus for me because everything about this game, even the music, even the sound effects, everything is perfectly matched. So Greak is the name of the main character and the smallest brother of the siblings that you will control, and the game is planned to be released on August 17th, 2021. Psychonauts is number 3 on our list. After many delays, it is set to be released on August 25th for Xbox One, Xbox Series SX, PS4 and PC. This game is about a psychic secret agent called Raz, and it is continuing the story from its predecessors. Raz is now a fully trained agent because he was able to impress his superiors and graduate. There are some mysterious nasty things going on in the organization he is part of, and for sure we will have a lot of content to sink our teeth in. Also, we have a bunch of improvements to the combat system compared to its predecessor. The goal was to make the psychic abilities more powerful because in the first game there were a lot of psychic abilities that the player simply forgot to use. Number 2 on our list is Kena, Bridge of Spirits, a third-person action-adventure game with some outstanding 3D animations, very similar with Zelda in terms of combat system and dungeons. It is currently set to launch on August 24, 2021 for PS5, PS4 and PC. Has a pretty interesting story which is centered around Kena, a young spirit guide who finds herself in a destroyed village that suffered a terrible calamity many years ago. She wants to restore it by guiding trapped spirits from one realm to another. We will also see some tragic events related to Kena's past, but anything else is just vague. I think this game has the potential to be one of the best releases of August, and I am barely waiting to play it. And last we have New World, the new cool MMORPG I was telling you about, developed by Amazon Games and planned to be released on 31st of August 2021. It was announced back in 2016, so after many years of waiting and delays, we will finally be able to play it in just a couple of weeks. In fact, you can access the closed beta if you pre-order the game now. This game, I think, has the potential to become one of the best MMORPGs on the market. Long story short, you will find yourself on Aeternum, an island that contains some sort of magical mineral that is able to empower and corrupt those who contact it. As you can see from the footage, it has a really cool combat system and amazing huge 50 vs 50 PvP battles. Unlike any other traditional MMORPGs out there, New World is a classless game, which means that you are not locked to a specific weapon class or job. This means that also the dungeons will not be limited from the perspective of a specific number of tanks, healers and DPS classes. This translates into lower quit time and therefore better time usage and user experience. Now, of course, that you will need to adjust your stats in accordance with your favorite playstyle. And not only that, but also the proficiency with weapons must reflect your choice. So even though you have this freedom in terms of class, you still need to build your character in a logical and efficient way. And as soon as you reach level 10, you will be able to choose one of the 3 factions available, which are Marauder, a ruthless military force, we have the Syndicate, a secretive organization which is focused on forbidden knowledge, and Covenant, a fanatical order that wants to clean the land of heretics. So what's your favorite game from this list? The game that you will definitely try in August? I would love to find out. Until next time, thank you for watching and take care.
Bye.